Hey, what's going on? Damian Ellis here. Welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to be talking about two often overlooked ingredients that are key to your success. We all want to harvest, but without the ingredients for that harvest, it is very, very hard to reap. So stick around. If you're looking for success, you don't want to miss what we're going to be talking about in this video. I'll see you in a minute. All right, welcome back. Damian Ellis here. In this video, we're going to be talking about two important ingredients that are often overlooked and missing on your way to success, on your way to reaping a harvest. So you're not going to want to miss this information. Before I get into the information, though, if this is your first time seeing me, if this is your first time visiting my channel, I'm all about helping entrepreneurs achieve success online. I'm all about helping other people achieve success in their lives. That's what I'm all about. So if you want more videos like this one, if you want more help reaching your goals in your life, do me a favor, look in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, click on the subscribe button. And then also find that bell notification down below. Click on the bell notification, ding, ding, so that you can get notified every time I come out with another video like this. Couple more things before I get started. If you look down in the description of this video, I'm going to leave two very important links for you. If you're looking to start a part-time business online to earn extra income, or a full-time business online to earn extra income, I'm going to leave a link to my book, 5 Simple Steps to Affiliate Marketing Wealth, down in the description. Affiliate marketing is the #1 business model that anybody can start online. It's awesome because you don't need your own products. You don't have to have customer service involved. You don't have to have payment processing and a lot of other things that come along with owning a traditional business, or headaches of owning your own product or creating your own product. Also, I'm going to be leaving my #1 recommendation, bar none, to earn a full-time income online, to even get wealthy. I don't know of any other program, any other system out there that can pay you like this one. And it comes with all of the nuts and bolts, all of the how-to, and a blueprint to get you started on your way to creating a full-time income or wealth. That's what it's about. That's what I'm about. So I want to help you. Those links are down in the description. So let's go ahead and get into this right now. We're talking about two missing ingredients and oftentimes overlooked ingredients to achieve success. And the thing about success is everybody wants it. Everybody wants more free time. Everybody wants to get a promotion on their job. I don't know anybody that doesn't want to make more money. I don't know anybody that doesn't want to be healthier, doesn't want to have a better relationship with their family and their friends. We all want success. We all want prosperity. We're all looking for that. But the thing about success, the thing about prosperity, is that it just doesn't happen overnight. You know, the word talks about seed time and harvest. What do I mean when I'm talking about seed time? Well, we are a result, and our success or our lack thereof when it comes to success is as a result of certain seeds that we have planted. Everything happens in our lives because of certain seeds that we have planted. We can plant good seeds that will eventually grow up and lead us to success, or we can plant bad seeds and it's going to lead to our failure or our demise. We have to be aware of what seeds we are planting. Everything happens seed time and harvest, but there's one thing that is in the middle of those two things. Seed time is one thing where you're actually planting certain seeds, and then the harvest, whether that's a good harvest or a bad harvest, is what you are going to actually reap. You reap what you sow. Your harvest is going to be whatever crops come in, and you're in control of that. We are all in control of what kind of harvest that we want. We plant bad seeds, again, we're going to get a bad harvest. We plant good seeds, we're going to get a good harvest. And even if we're planting seeds, many times what we do is we decide, that we're going to, we're going to go for our dreams, or we're going to go for that promotion on the job, or we're going to go for that girl, or we're going to go for that guy, or we're going to go with, for a better relationship with our children, or, our family members. And we're all excited about that. And we plant the seeds for that. But there's one missing ingredient, and in a second, I'm going to take you to the whiteboard, and we're going to talk about that missing ingredients. You see, so many people look at that harvest. So many people look at the, the perfect relationship with their spouse, the perfect relationship with their children. They look at that perfect vehicle that they've always wanted. They look at that mansion. They look at that house on the beach. And bottom line is, you'll never get that unless you are planting the right seeds in order to reap that type of harvest. So it's so important, not only the seeds we plant, but there's also another ingredient, again, that I'm going to be going to the whiteboard and illustrating for you, and I'm going to be illustrating the importance of this other ingredient. I don't know anybody other than, I guess I should say, that's dumb enough. Well, I hate to use the word dumb, that's ignorant enough to believe that they're going to reap some kind of harvest. Maybe it's somebody out there, maybe you believe in luck or something like that, but I don't know any other way to reap a harvest other than winning the lottery, other than gambling, other than somebody giving you money if that's what you want, or if a house, somebody giving you a house, or just giving you a car. But how often does that happen? It doesn't happen. It's very, very rare. And oftentimes when we are given things, we tend to lose them. And a perfect example of this is most of the people who win the lottery end up broke. And that's because they don't have this other ingredient. There's seed time is the first ingredient. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to illustrate that on the whiteboard. Then there's something in the middle. And then there's the harvest. And so often people that are given things are missing this middle ingredient, and that's why they fail. So I'm not going to take much more time. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up my whiteboard, and we're going to talk about what that missing ingredients is. I'm going to lay this all out for you, so hopefully you can get to understand a little bit better what I'm getting at, and you can see the importance of the overlooked ingredients. The first one is seed time. The second one we're getting ready to talk about. And then the third one is success, or the harvest. Whether that harvest is bad or good, you are in control of that. So I'm going to the whiteboard. Give me a second. All right, welcome back. So I've got my whiteboard up here, and I'm going to be illustrating for you what I'm talking about. I'm going to be illustrating the importance of seed time and then the harvest. So over here on this side, I'm just going to draw the word, or put the word seed time. Seed time. And over here, I'm going to put harvest. Now, I've got a question for you. If you plant apple seeds, what kind of tree are you going to get? Of course, you're going to get an apple tree. If you plant orange seeds, what kind of tree are you going to get? You're going to get an orange tree. If you plant peach seeds, you're going to get a peach tree. So it's no different with the seeds that we plant in our lives. It's very important to be cognizant, to be aware of the type of seeds that we're planting in our lives, because the type of seeds that we plant is going to determine your harvest. You don't like the things that you're getting in your life. You don't like what you're reaping. You don't like the harvest that you're reaping. You have to focus on different seeds. You know, I talked to my sons about this before. When I talked to them about, you know, the type of seeds that they're planting, so on and so forth. And I've talked to a couple of other people about this. But you take somebody that's, you know, trying to get a promotion. They want a promotion on their job. You know, maybe they hate their position or something like that. They hate their position and they're trying to move up the ladder because they currently hate their job. Well, if that person is, you know, coming into work late, if that person is calling in sick, if that person's car breaks down once a month and they can't make it in, or they're late and things like that, well, what's going to happen? Eventually, you know, that person is going to get fired. That company is not going to have a need for that person anymore. But that person caused that. It's not the employer's fault that they didn't get the promotion. It's not the employer's fault that that person was fired. It's their fault because they planted seeds of being late. They planted seeds of not showing up when they were needed. Those are negative seeds, so they reaped a negative harvest. Let's take a basketball player, for example. A basketball player who wants to make it. Let's say it's a college kid, and he's highly touted as somebody that's going to the league, and he wakes up every single morning at 5 a.m. He gets his workout in. He gets, 500 shots to 1,000 shots in every day. He works on his handles. He's planting seeds to go to the next level. It doesn't happen automatically, or I should say it doesn't happen right away, but he's planting the proper seeds to go to the league, to go to the NBA. And that's the same thing that happens in any arena of our lives. If we're looking for a better relationship with our family, or with our spouse or something, we don't ever compliment our spouse. We don't ever tell our spouse that they're good looking, but we criticize our spouse, and we don't ever do anything nice for our spouse. We're always causing problems with our spouse. There's no way to reap a good harvest. So you can wish all you want. You can hope and pray all you want, but if you're not planting the proper seeds for a very, very close relationship, a close-knit marriage with your spouse or significant other, you're not going to reap that kind of harvest. You're going to reap whatever you sow, and that goes back to whatever kind of seeds that you're planting. So what I want to talk about, and this is applicable for anything that you want in your life. You have to plant the seeds in the ground. So I'm just going to draw some seeds. Don't mind. I'm not trying to be a great artist, but we're going to plant some seeds in the ground. And let's just say that these are good seeds that we're planting in the ground because we have a great attitude. We understand the concept of seed time and harvest. So we decide that we're going to plant good seeds so that we can eventually get the harvest. But there's one thing that that we're missing in between the harvest. Let's just take money, for example, because I help entrepreneurs make money online. I help people improve in their lives financially. But let's just take money, for example. So I'm going to draw a big dollar sign over there. That represents plenty of money. plenty of money. My phone's ringing here. I'm just going to turn that off. But that represents plenty of money. But the missing ingredients that so many people, and the reason why so many people never get to see this harvest over here, which is plenty of money, or again, it can be applied to whatever you want in your life that's good, is because they don't think about the fact that it takes time. I'm going to circle that in red because time is so important. So often in our lives, we psych ourselves up to lose weight, or we psych ourselves up to eat better so that we're going to feel better, or we psych ourselves up to start doing something in our business that's going to bring us more income. And we're so psyched up. And we know we need to plant good seeds, and we plant those good seeds, but then 1 week goes by or 2 weeks go by, and then we lose some of that excitement. The air gets taken out of our sails a little bit because we don't see what's going on underneath the soil. It's very, very important for us to understand what is taking place in the realm under the soil that we cannot see with our eyes. It takes time. And I'm going to tell you a story. Many of you may have heard this, some of you might not have, but let's take the story of the Chinese bamboo tree. And you can verify this online. You can research this. But a Chinese bamboo tree, once the seed is planted, nothing shows up for the first year. Nothing shows up for the second year. The farmer is continuing to water that seed, is continuing to take care of the soil. Nothing happens for the third year. The farmer just continues to water that seed, to take care of the soil, just in faith that he or she is going to reap a harvest. Nothing happens in the fourth year either, but he still continues to water that soil and tend to the soil, water the seed and tend to the soil. Well, in the fifth year, within 6 months, I believe it is. I can't remember 6 months. I think it is 6 months or six weeks. I think it's 6 weeks. Within 6 weeks, that Chinese bamboo tree grows to be 80 feet tall. Now, during that time, during those first 4 years, and up until during a period of time during that fifth year, what is happening? Has it really only taken 6 weeks for that Chinese bamboo tree to grow 80 feet tall? Or was that bamboo tree being pruned? Was it being nurtured? Was it being cared for? Was it having the proper foundation built in the roots, the proper structure, so that when it grew 80 feet tall, it could withstand the winds, it could withstand the rains, it could withstand whatever it goes through? Well, I think you know the answer to that question. It didn't just grow 80 feet in a matter of weeks. It took 5 years, 4+ years of nurturing, of caring for, of continuing to water, continuing to have faith. And if you want to reach your goals, if you want to have success in your life, you must do the same exact thing in anything that you're doing. And time is the reason why, or what happens during time when you're caring for your crops, whatever seeds you're sowing. I should say when you're caring for those seeds that you've sown. Time, or the absence of time, is why so many people who win the lottery or inherit money or they're given a house, or they're given a car, or they're given something, they're handed something in their lives, that is the reason why they end up losing it and end up in the same position that they were in when they first started. Because it's during this time here where in your life character is built. The kind of character that it takes to sustain having a lot of money or to sustain having a good marriage. Pruning takes place. Pruning takes place. I don't even know if I spelled that right. Who cares? I don't care. That's not the point of this. Pruning takes place. Self-worth takes place. During this time, you become a better version of yourself. A better version of yourself. You're not, in other words, you're not the same person that you were over here during seed time. Yeah, you might have had a good mindset, but did you have stick-to-itiveness? Stick-to-itiveness. I'm going to just put to-it-iveness. I don't even know if that's a word, but were you able to stay the course? Were you able to stay focused? Were you able to not get distracted? Were you able to build upon what the seeds that you had already planted in the ground? Were you able to continue to nurture those, to continue to water those? Were you able to continue to care for that soil and fertilize that soil and take care of those seeds that you planted? See, all of this stuff that took place during the time is what is going to allow you to keep and maintain a good harvest in whatever it is that you do in your life. So never forget that you must plant seeds, a certain type of seed, to get a certain type of harvest. If you want a good harvest, you have to plant good seed. You can't plant good seed sometimes, then bad seeds other times, then good seeds sometimes, then bad seeds other times. I can tell you, I want to be in awesome shape. I want to be ripped to shreds. But a problem with me is some days I plant good seeds. I'm eating really, really well, low carbs, low fat sometimes. I'm taking care of my diet, but then the weekend comes around or something like that, and I go out to eat, and I'm just splurging. I'm eating, French fries and with cheese and bacon on them, and sour cream, and drinking milk, and all of this other stuff, and eating, cake and ice cream, and putting all of this stuff in my body, in hopes that I'm going to reap this harvest of a ripped to shred body. It doesn't work like that. I have to continue to plant good seeds, but then I have to nurture those seeds. I have to water those seeds. I have to nurture that soil by continuing to eat right, continuing to work out, continuing to keep my carbs and my sugars down, and then getting good rest and drinking lots of water. All of those things are nurturing the soil. So I don't care what it is that you're doing in your life, make sure that you not only plant good seeds, but you also take the time to build good character, to prune, to develop self-worth, to develop stick-to-itiveness, to nurture your focus, to not get distracted, to not get off a course. And a good way to do that is by writing your daily goals down, writing down the things that you're going to accomplish every single day, and then pulling those things out and following them. Because when you have a clear roadmap, now you have step by step of what you're going to follow. You don't have to think about what I need to do to reap that good harvest. It's all right there in front of you. And by doing that on a daily basis, by continuing to water those seeds and nurture that soil, that is what ultimately will allow you to become the best version of yourself and reap that harvest that you want. So I hope this video made sense to you. I hope you got something out of it. I just encourage you, if you're not getting the harvest that you want, plant different seeds and then nurture those seeds. Take care of those seeds and you will reap the harvest that you've always wanted. Don't be like I've been in the past and so many of us and think it's not possible and get all psyched up and make New Year's resolutions and plant good seeds for a little while, but not water and nurture those seeds and then allow the wind to get taken from out from underneath of us. It's so important to stay the course. It's so important to allow time to happen, and then you reap the harvest. So again, glad you watched this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, if you're watching this video on Facebook, do me a favor, like the video. If you know somebody else that could use the video, that could get something out of this, share it on your timeline, comment. If you think I'm full of it, tell me I'm full of it. It's okay. I'm okay with that because guess what? I'm in the pruning season. I'm building my own character. I'm in the midst of doing exactly what I'm encouraging you to do. So do me a favor and do those things. If you're watching this video on YouTube, do me a favor, smack that thumbs up, like the video, share the video, also comment on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And the last thing, if you're unhappy with something in your life, if you want more income, that's what I specialize in. If you want more freedom to spend with your family, your friends, or just doing what the heck you want to do when you want to do it, I'm into helping you do that. So if you want those two things, I don't know of a better vehicle that you can accomplish that with than online. And I don't know of a better person that you can get with than me to help you do it. And I'll be there with you every step of the way. I care, I love you, and I want the best for you. So click on that link in the description of this video and get my book, 5 Simple Steps to Affiliate Marketing Wealth. And whatever you do, make sure that you click on my #1 recommendation to earn a full-time income online. Get your business started on a part-time basis. Plant those seeds, allow time to happen, and you absolutely will. There's no question in my mind, you will reap the harvest from doing that. So thanks again for watching this video. Once again, I love you. I want the best for you. My name is Damian Ellis, and as I always say, peace. I'm out.